my mental composure was really challenged, and I realized like I don't know shit.
All right,
What's
so
your
do
name, by
I?
the way?
I'm Yusuf.
Adrian, bro. Nice
Nice
to
to
meet
meet you,
you.
brother. Yeah.
Today, I was thinking about I should just posted a reel on it, but I wanted to ask you like, what's something that I'm fucking tweaking right
You're
now. I've
good.
had
You're
a
good.
long
You're good.
day. What are you afraid of, or like, what's been something that's giving you a lot of fear? I guess.
A lot of fear. I would say lately, not finding my true purpose in life. Um, as I've said, I'm Muslim, so I'm getting more. I would say religious, more spiritually connected
And
with the.
doubting like the faith.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Exactly. Um, I keep questioning why we're put on this earth. What reason? Is it to be faithful? Is it to find a purpose? What's the reason? And that's something that's been keeping my mind going. Um, if I haven't found my purpose now, when am I gonna find it? You know. Um, so that just constantly keeps me thinking. I want to call it a fear though. It's more like it's more of a
Like a
reflection,
thought.
a thought.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you feel like your religious beliefs play into that? Because like,
I try to keep philosophical thoughts away from religious beliefs because the way I see it is philosophy is more logical,
sure.
kind of. That's my perspective on it, and then religious is just faith and emotion and that sort of nature. So I don't usually tie my religious beliefs into how I logically think about things or reasoning wise.
Is that because like if you feel like you think about the logic too much, like it will
I'll keep questioning it.
questioning
Yeah,
like the faith?
questioning the faith, questioning exactly why I believe in what I believe.
I think I think some healthy skepticism is always good. I would say. I think I heard something. I mentioned it before on another video, but I was saying that I was at a Baptist church. I'm actually a Catholic,
Okay.
but I was at a Baptist church for Lord knows what reason.
Okay.
But
Okay.
the pastor actually said something really nice, which was like the people that say that they have no doubts are basically the most fake people,
Most
because it
fake. Yeah.
because inherently you will always have some doubts.
Yeah.
You know, because you are human.
Human nature.
You
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
cannot just blindly believe in
For
every
sure.
single thing,
Yeah.
and it should be through the Bible and through the teachings that you become more, I guess, assured of your faith. You know,
Yeah. That makes
I guess in
sense. Yeah.
your case, like the Quran and with Allah, you know, just
Hmm.
strengthen your bond with
Yeah.
stuff like
Yeah.
Ramadan,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
know, but yeah, I mean, shoot, bro, I'd been, I think it was like a year ago, but I posted a video about like my fear of death
Okay.
and how I was like scared to die, and kind of like
Why?
I had like the same thought process too, where I was like kind of questioning my life and what my purpose was,
Hmm.
and evidently I started off questioning like, oh, I'm afraid of death, maybe I'm afraid of the pain, maybe I'm afraid of not accomplishing anything, and
Okay.
then I ultimately ended on maybe it's like my fear in God, and like, you know, maybe I'm just scared of like, I guess, getting to that point
Hmm.
where like
Not doing
it's true.
enough
Yeah,
until
yeah.
until, until yeah. That's good. Yeah.
But
So
I think fear is what drives a lot of people to continue to keep going.
exactly.
I think
Fear is the number one motivator for a bunch of different aspects, whether it's personal, whether it's goal oriented, work life oriented. Fear, having a fear of not becoming who you aspire to be, I think that really drives you to be where you want, and just blindly looking at your future without having a thought or any type of fear. I don't I don't think that's the right way to move about where your aspirations lead you to.
I guess that was gonna be my next question, which is like, what's something that's been on your mind a lot recently, or like you were saying that like you don't have like a purpose or you're not finding
Not
it.
that I haven't found it. I don't know when I'll find it or if I'll find it, or maybe there isn't a purpose. You know, uh,
Mm.
that's what keeps my mind running. But I think I'll just leave everything up to time. Time, everything will fall in place. If I think about it too much, I'm not gonna achieve anything. I'm not gonna figure out everything right now. So if there's one thing I'm sort of learning is that patience is the root of all solutions.
It's the key.
It's the key. Exactly.
Truly,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. Like I've had a lot of doubts within my own religion as well. Like
Yeah.
I guess like that's why I was so accepting to like learning other religions because I really wanted to, I guess, figure out and make sure that I was kind of making the right
No, that's
decision
good. Keeping
when
an
I was
open mind
doing.
is the best thing you can do. Yeah. Let
Yeah,
me ask you this: what has been on your mind lately?
on my mind lately,
Yeah.
I've been working so much. Um,
Like a job or
I guess like in life
in
in
life? Okay.
general, I've been balancing a lot of school. I record these videos like pretty weekly, and then I have an actual job myself. And I guess like I was explaining to you a little before this, like I'm creating a new mindset for myself and this new
Yeah.
schedule and stuff, and I'm really falling into place of it. And I've seen a lot of success out of it.
That's good.
But I found myself to be very busy all the time. And although like I don't feel burnt out or I actually feel like kind of the best I've ever felt,
Yeah.
at the same time I think like, oh, should I like slow down or should I rest? And I'm telling myself like, you know, do I need to? Because I feel like at times I kind of get obsessed with things sometimes,
Yeah.
and maybe it's just my brain like that is so obsessed with this asphyxiation of trying to do good and try to become as successful as
Hmm.
possible that I'm kind of like not taking care of myself in terms of like burning myself out without knowing it.
Okay. Let me ask you this: do you enjoy what you're doing right
Yeah,
now?
I do. I do a
You
lot.
do. Um, and it's not having any negative impact on you
No, I've
whatsoever.
actually I got, like I was explaining, like it's been some of like the best times that I've had because I've got to meet random people like
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
I've met a lot of random individuals. I had a like I was explaining. I've met a lot of these Indian guys. I met this Turkish guy.
Hmm.
I talked to this Indian girl. I talked to this white guy. This mixed Mexican
Yeah.
white guy.
Yeah.
It just like so many different people from different backgrounds and different stories that I've just been able to learn about. And I think that's the beauty of kind of having these
Definitely.
types of conversations.
Yeah. Agreed. For sure. If you enjoy doing what you're doing and you don't feel that it has had any mental or physical toll on you, I say, if anything, you should accelerate.
Yeah, that's kind of how I've been thinking. I guess just kind of internalizing my thoughts out
Yeah.
loud.
Yeah.
It definitely helps. And
Definitely. Yeah.
I think that's why like it's important to do like kind of therapy in some type of manner. Whether that's like traditional therapy with the actual therapist or maybe somebody maybe like just with talking to like your friend or
Hmm.
something. Or
Yeah.
for me, I like to write a lot.
Okay. That's good.
I write like poetry. I've read in stories before, and for me, like that's like a really big release.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Do you
Yeah.
have like a release, something that you kind
Nah,
of
nah,
go
I was
to?
actually gonna get to that. Not relatively compared to you, not really. My release is really just talking to myself. I don't or talking to God. That's about it. I don't usually communicate my problems with people, um, or or just like family, friends, anything. I keep everything to myself. I feel like, and maybe I should start like
I think you should.
uh, maybe how you're speaking about like how you meet different people every day, how you build connections. Maybe I should start like
I would say like I think just talking to people has been one thing that I really changed, I guess, in my life, and I've reaped a lot of the benefits of it.
Mhm.
Is just being nice. Like, I made more of a conscious effort to just take people's feelings and
Yeah.
um, feelings into consideration. And once I started doing that, like, I seen that, like, I kind of saw like the benefits from it. A lot of
Yeah.
people were a lot more accepting, or a lot more nicer, or even just like just striking up conversations randomly. Sometimes there was instances where I'll talk to people and they really just had something on their mind that they
Mhm.
really needed to get off, and I could tell, like, just from talking to them, that it really helped them, or like it was like a really big release for them.
Yeah.
And that's what you were describing is like an issue that I've had like my entire life. I grew up like playing like basically with myself. Like,
Yeah.
I grew up like basically an only child because
Okay.
my sisters are a lot older, about 7 and 11 year age gap. So I would play with like my stuffed animals. I would make like random scenarios, or
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
role playing, making own characters in my brain. And I've written about it before. How I was saying like my best friend was always myself, and the main point that I'm getting at is that it does get a little lonely, and I get very lost at times.
Okay. What made you
And
shift to that mindset, that isolated sort of nature?
I really just from like getting into relationships. I guess like being with somebody, maybe not even romantically, but just like having friends.
Hmm.
Um, Having people to like just kind of talk to every so once in a while, even if it wasn't super deep. Like, I found myself like kind of being able to take some of the cushion off that I was putting so much onto myself.
Yeah.
I think you should do that if you don't already. I mean, I feel like talking to people is like it's such a good reminder of like where you're going and where you're headed in life.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. No, for sure. Sounds good. I don't know. I
I
don't
guess
think
like what do
talking to
you?
people is my problem.
Okay.
I think socializing is is going well for me so far. I'm a first year freshman, so I've made a lot of new connections, built new bonds, met new people. My first year. I think it's gone very well. But I don't know. I have this tendency of keeping everything to myself, especially if it's deep, like emotional based. You know, problems that I'm facing. I don't know. I don't want to think this way, but I think that talking to them or talking about them to other people won't really like do anything for me because they won't understand how it's affecting me or what I'm truly going through. That's how I think about it, and I want to change that, like, for sure, because
Yeah.
I'm kind of underestimating the value of letting someone else know what I'm going through.
Can I ask you a question? Do you
Yeah.
have like a best friend?
Like one best friend? I would say I have close friends. I don't have one best friend.
See, me and you are very similar.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, like, I never said that I had best friends, or I felt like I had close friends. I felt like I had a lot of acquaintances,
Okay.
and I had just like maybe some one-off friends.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's because like in my brain, like I created this superficial superstition that I was like, a best friend, I feel like, is meant to be there for you for everything. It's meant to be somebody that you can go for anything. And I was just going through like the people that I would have in my life, and I was just like, I just don't feel like any of these people fit these boxes.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I created that stigmatism. Even now, like, I don't feel like I have like a best friend per se.
Okay.
But
Just good
I've been
acquaintances.
yeah, because like I guess I'm trying to be better at it, at truly strengthening my relationships. But I think it's just, I think maybe it was just a part of me that was scared that people like wouldn't want to continue being friends with me.
Yeah.
Um,
Committing too much for someone else that's not doing the same.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think maybe it was that kind of fear of abandonment in a sense.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Um,
have the same fear. Yeah.
I think that really pushed me kind of like to be away from people, even though like I didn't really want to be, but I found myself like not communicating or kind of like pushing people away, but I didn't realize it,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And that's something that I really want to work on because like I do want to value the relationships that I have,
Hmm.
but I find myself doing that at times, you know.
Yeah. Progress, man. It's good. I like
Yeah.
that.
Hey,
Yeah.
you too.
Thank
You
you.
gotta
Thank
start. You
you.
gotta
Yeah.
start.
I know what I need to work on. I just haven't started. Kind of.
It's
That's
because like
that's.
I think you know, because sometimes I realize that, you know, I feel like we think that we kind of know it all, or
Yeah.
we think we don't know it all, but we're like super self-aware of that, and that inherently makes us very naive, I guess, to the world around us. And I'm saying that because like I that was me,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and I got into real world situations to where my, you know, my mental composure was really challenged, and I realized like I don't know shit.
Yeah.
And that's where shit really went down. Truly.
I think that's where I'm at right now. Actually, it's kind of ironic. I'm kind of realizing that. Damn, like I actually know so little about whatever situation is. Like like there's always so much to gain out of any conversation you have, any experience you make. I feel like, oh, I've already made a lot of experiences, I've already built a lot of relationships. um I kind of know everything that there is to know. No, that's not true. Yeah. And that's I'm at the point of realization, or realizing that is really, it's kind of shifting me away from making more connections, making more or like this, for example, like socializing more to random people, like I want to start doing that more.